So I'll go onto this device and then I'll go back to my thingy. And so, like I said, first of all, you need to know, I'll say router rip, meaning I've called that taxi or that driver, the car. When I do this, when I do router rip, this is what it means. It means you've called the DHL people to come for your stuff. So they've come to your house. That's what it means. The DHL people are called rip. So this is what it means if you do this. Now, the next stage is you have to also put the letter, which is 10 and 20. So you have to go into this device and say, hey, I know under RIP. So once you do router RIP, you see that you are now in a router mode. And you say network. Which networks do we know? So 10.0.0.0. You press enter. And then we also know about 10 network 20.0.0.0. Once you do this, you tell RIP that, hey, put it in the van and then send it. So this is done. Now, if I come here, I'll do the same thing here. I'll say router rip. When I do router rip, all I'm doing is that it's like I've called the bus, the car. Yeah. And then when I call the car, the DHL people, and I tell them that, hey, I want you to send something for me. They'll ask you, what do you want to send? And I say, I want you to send, I have 10 network and I also have 30 network. I'll say network 10. And I also have network 30. Now, if I go back to the first device and I do show IP routes, you see that now it's saying I now know about 30. Don't forget 30 was missing. We only said that send 10 and 20 to the next device and it did. So now they've exchanged information, and this R, if you look at my codes, R means that, where's R? It should be somewhere, blah, 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 blah. I'll take my time, don't worry. Sometimes I'm a bit slow when I'm looking for something. R means RIP. It means that this particular network was learned by RIP. 30.0.0 network was learned by RIP. And this one is telling you the administrative distance, saying the administrative distance is 120. Meaning, if somebody else tells you about it, this is how trustworthy that is. And this is also telling you that you are just one hop away. This one is telling you it's just one hop. It is true. It's just one jump away from me. It means that this is telling me that I got to learn about it from RIP and it has an administrative distance of 120. And this is saying that, hey, I am just one jump away from the 30 network. And how do I get there? It is via 10.0.0.2. And this is it. And this is also telling you how long you've known about it. It's telling you you've known about it like the last time you learned about it was 3 seconds ago and all that. Basically, that is what it does. And so if I go here and I do the same thing, do show IP route, you realize that it's also saying that, hey, I now know about 20 network. How did you know about it? I use RIP to know about it. And then also the administrative distance is 120. And so I'm also one hop away. And how do I get there? I need, in order for me to get to the 20 network, I have to go through 10.0.0.1, which is this interface. And in order for me to go there, I need to use my serial link S0/0. And so basically now, if I decide to ping it, it will not say timeout again. This one was saying timeout. If I ping 10.0.0.0, it will be able to ping because now it exists in the routing table. And so this is RIP version 1 for you. It's easy to configure. You just have to put in the networks you know about, not the ones you don't know about. And so the ones you know about is the ones that you put in under RIP. And the rest, they will exchange information. They'll get to know about it.